G'day guys, Josh Huggett here from Huggett Media, and today we're going to be talking about 5 reasons why you should be having an engagement shoot. If you haven't already organised one, I highly suggest you do so, but this is 5 reasons why having an engagement shoot is a really good idea before you get married. Number 1 on our list, I'm going to start right at the most important thing, and the most important part of this entire list is building a relationship with your photographer and your photography team. So whether you are having the main shooter there, or maybe you're having one of the, you're going through a company that has associate shooters, making sure you actually build a relationship with that photographer or the company itself is paramount, because we spend a lot of time with you on your wedding day. We are with you through the whole getting ready, through the ceremony, through most of the reception. We'll spend more time with you on your wedding day probably than your significant other, because you spend half the day apart from each other. So making sure that you actually get along with each other and you're going to have a good time is probably the most important thing about an engagement shoot. It does give you a chance to make sure that the people that you're hanging out with share some of the same core values, you're into the same sort of stuff, you can actually have fun and laugh on your wedding day and have a good time. So that is why building a relationship with your photographer is the absolute number 1 reason you should be having an engagement shoot. Number 2 is it's a practice session. So all of the poses, prompts, photo cues, photo ideas, everything that we kind of talk about and brainstorm at the engagement shoot is all of the same poses, prompts, cues and ideas that we're going to be using on the wedding day as well. We use the engagement shoot as a way to kind of practice everything before the wedding day, so that when it does come to the wedding day, you don't have to worry about like, oh Jesus Christ, like what does that mean? You've already done that. You already know when we say put your arm over a shoulder, or when we tell you to dance or hold hands facing each other, you'll know how far apart to stand. It'll become second nature. So going into that photo session, especially for those people that are a little bit more nervous in front of the camera and they don't really like having their photo taken, this is a really good way to kind of combat those pre-wedding nerves and get away with it. That kind of leads straight into number 3, which is getting rid of those pre-wedding nerves. Most people, most couples, most people in general have never had their photo professionally taken before, and after their wedding day they probably won't again for a long time unless they have a maternity shoot. So having an engagement session is a really good way of getting rid of those pre-wedding nerves, where you don't really know what it's like having your professional photo taken. You don't know what it's like having somebody stand there and click a camera at you. This is why these first 3 ones are all about relationship building, getting rid of nerves and practicing, so that when the big day does come, it's going to be nice and easy for you. So that way you'll know your photographer because you'll have built a relationship. You'll know what poses and prompts you're doing because you had a practice session, and you're going to have less nerves about having your photo taken because you've already done those first 2. So those first 3 really tie in together and really make the wedding a way more enjoyable and easy experience to go through, especially if you don't like having your photo taken. Number 4, it's a great chance to get some personalized, like save the date cards, or if you're planning your wedding that far in advance. If you're having an engagement party, we've had lots of people use the photos from the engagement shoot on a slideshow at the engagement party. You can use them for invitations, and it's also just a chance to get some nice photos together, because again, most people haven't had their photo taken professionally before, so putting or getting these engagement shoot photos is a good way of just getting the ball rolling, of having nice photos together. And number 5, the final thing, is we actually get to try fun stuff. You can do more quirky things and really showcase your personality in these engagement shoots. We have just had a string of people who've really lent into their nerdy culture. That's kind of what we do a lot of, because that's what I am, a big fucking nerd at heart. But we've done some Harry Potter shoots, we've done some Star Wars shoots. I'll put some photos from those up there now. What we do is we do the standard engagement shoot at the start, where we'll get the photos that we need, like the practicing the wedding photos, and then after that, when the sun's kind of right at its peak, you know, just starting to set, we can start mucking around and having some fun with lightsabers, Harry Potter wands. We've had people bring like their hoodies that they want to wear because they always wear them at home. People pop bottles of champagne if that's what they want to do, but you can really lean in and showcase your personality by having photos that you otherwise will probably never have. You're not really going to bring I mean, you might bring your wands and stuff to your wedding day, but if you're not bringing it to your wedding day, or you don't want to try to use your wedding photo time to kind of take those types of photos, then you can showcase that through your engagement shoot. So you bring wands or lightsabers or any of that sort of stuff. Have a good time. And then again, that's really going to lead into the building a relationship with your photographer, because you're going to have that connection where you've had that fun, you already know everything, you already have your inside jokes and all that sort of stuff as well. So there are 5 reasons that you should be having an engagement shoot if you are getting married and you aren't having one already. If you like this video, make sure you just give it a like and follow on that sort of stuff. We're bringing out a bunch of new content for couples that are getting married, because this entire experience is brand new for most people. Most people have never been married before, and they're probably never going to get married again. So you're only ever going to have to learn all of this stuff once, and we're here to walk you through every single step of the process. So take care, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.